Succeeding in any business environment today requires grabbing the attention of the most entrepreneurial and text-friendly generations in history. They are also the most overstressed and distracted demographics to date. Understanding and developing new marketing strategies that appeal to consumers and their personal lifestyle, both in learning and information gathering, is the key to successfully marketing your business today. Finding a way to get through all the marketing clutter and noise that surrounds us to attract attention and engage consumers in your marketing message can be daunting and is more challenging than ever before. Who is your current market, and why is understanding their information and learning style so important to the success of your practice? They are divided into three groups: Generation X, Generation Y, and Global Tweens. Generation X is tech-savvy and very skeptical. They are between the ages of 30 and 50. They are the parents of children ages 8 to 18. They are adults contemplating orthodontic treatment. And they are general dentists referring you patients. Generation X is your #1 target audience. Marketing strategies congruent with the philosophical and technological preferences of this age group are pivotal to the success of your orthodontic practice today. What do we know about Generation X? We know they surf the internet for information on every subject imaginable, including orthodontics. Email, cell phones, and text messaging are their primary, if not only, source of communication 24/7. Digital organizers and recorders keep their busy lives on track. They depend mostly on their friends and family for recommendations when making decisions, purchasing products, and buying services. Generation X women make the majority of buying decisions for the family. Their purchasing decisions are based on emotion, trust, personal relationships, and their own perceived value of return on investment. Marketing studies show that traditional marketing strategies are totally ineffective on the Gen X audience. They retain less than 1% of the marketing messages they encounter on a daily basis in newspapers, magazines, and on TV, and they are very skeptical of information they do retain. Bottom line, Gen X consumers want verifiable proof of treatment expertise and good customer service with no sales hype. Generation Y is Generation X on steroids. They're young, smart, and very assuming. They want to wear flip-flops to work, may listen to iPods at their desk, and text message to their friends all day long. They want to work, but they don't want work to be their life. They feel they are entitled to their parents' lifestyle, but without the hard work and effort it took to get there. They are a force of as many as 70 million. Screw your shoes on, because this generation, ages 16 to 30, is different from any group that has come before, including their parents. The impact of their personal attitudes and lifestyle will have a huge impact on how orthodontic practices market themselves in the not-too-distant future. Maintaining long-term relationships will be very difficult with this ever-questioning and fickle generation, who has no tolerance for outdated thinking and lack of computer understanding. If you don't have a website and email in your business, you might as well be invisible on their map. Since childhood, they were both pampered and programmed with non-stop activities, meaning they are now both high performance and time maintenance. Gen Y do the majority of their window shopping online before they go to the store to buy, and they are very discriminating. Don't be fooled by their casual dress, piercings, and tattoos. This generation appreciates quality. They are extremely tech-savvy and a generation of multitaskers. They can juggle email on their Blackberries while talking on cell phones while trolling online. It's mind-blowing to watch. They would prefer to send a text message than make a cell phone call. They are comfortable working virtually online to conduct business rather than form personal relationships face-to-face or on a phone like previous generations. For many, their favorite pastime is going online to social networks such as YouTube, MySpace, Facebook, and Twitter. Most spend more time surfing the web and communicating in social networks than they do watching television. They put a high value on self-fulfillment and think nothing of making constant changes in their life to get it. Building relationships that maintain loyalty will be very challenging with Generation Y. The last group is global tweens. They heavily influence the buying decisions of their parents. Today's children are increasingly aware and very well informed. Global tweens between the ages of 5 and 15 are much more sophisticated and tech-savvy than prior generations. They are the first generation to be raised totally in the digital age of computers, iPods, cell phones, text messaging, gaming, DVDs, and the ever-expanding internet. Most of these kids learn to read on a computer. Digital technology is second nature to them. It is easy to underestimate their highly developed preferences and the effect they have on global marketing and the buying decisions of their parents. They do not like being treated like the children they are. These kids are 8 going on 18. They learn more from interactive educational software than the written text, and they respond to trendy marketing that immediately grabs their attention and gives them something to talk about, photograph, or text to their friends, since the vast majority have their own cell phones. They play a big part in the decision-making process when choosing an orthodontist, along with their parents. Win over a global tween, and the case is yours. Tech-savvy audiences of all ages have shifted their information gathering to the internet and are always on the go. And they look to the internet to quickly research their buying decisions. They all respond to visual kinesthetic marketing mediums like video as one of their favorite forms of communication. Your website, especially with video, is the first step in emotionally engaging these groups with your personal message. Your first contact with new patients is no longer the new patient phone call. It is the internet. Does your website project your image the way you want it to? Is your website keyword optimized so patients can easily find you on Google and your demographic? Are you listed on Google Maps in all your surrounding areas? Digital technology is changing and advancing at lightning speed. It is difficult to keep up with it all. Discovering how to synergistically meld your current internal and external marketing strategies under the umbrella of an internet marketing program will save you time, money, and level the playing field among competition, if you know how to do it correctly. No matter how big or small the practice, or what your experience level, most websites look the same and deliver the same written message. In order to stand out, you must do or say something different to engage your audience today. Without the PR component, advertising alone lacks credibility, third-party endorsement, and the ability to generate that elusive buzz to increase referrals. Now Web 2.0, the latest in internet marketing strategies, provides the missing link to complete the PR component, with many different options available. With the latest downturn in the country's economic climate, you can't afford to lose new patients. Now is the time to reevaluate and update your current marketing plan to include Web 2.0 internet marketing tactics if you want to set your website apart. Don't be left in the dust, wondering what happened when you weren't paying attention to your online competition. The most valuable real estate you can own in any business is in your market's mind. Communicate with them on their terms in a format that they are comfortable using. It's all up to you. Are you going to be a leader on the digital road to practice success, or are you going to sit there and let your tech-savvy competitors pass you by?